your con. So
Right,
you
right,
got back
right.
through.
Excellent. Perfect.
And it automatically deducts it from your damage. So
Sexy how it works, man. Nice.
yeah, Finish Grounds makes it nice, man. What do you saying,
My hit
Raz?
dice not working.
What do you mean it's not working?
I keep rolling it, but it's not coming up.
Are you putting it in the chat window?
Rolled it in the chat. I've rolled it on my name in the combat window.
Did you try just double clicking it? There, had a boy.
There we go.
There we go.
Yay.
Weird, it won't let you roll.
Yeah, everybody pull
Because
back
it's
into the cage
self-only.
just in case something happens.
You can't drag and drop it because it's self-only. That's why.
Oh.
Very nice.
So
Nice roll.
I just click on them
Good
for
shot.
now on.
You got 1 hit point of damage. That's not too bad. All right, so you guys are cooking this out. Shem, you can see that this corridor, this tunnel, kind of veers off to the right-hand side.
The wizard take a one
Like that.
one spell back, one spell slot.
After a short rest?
Do we do that short
Half
rest?
your level or something like that?
No, well, I just want to get that burning hands back in case we run into something horrible.
You got an arcane recovery. So if that's what you're talking about, right?
I believe so. Yes.
Yeah, you can get expended spell slots, and I believe it's up to half your wizard level, is it?
Assuming minimal of 1.
So yeah, minimal of 1. So yeah, you can have 1 slot left. All right. So who is doing what during this one hour? So what all is going on? I know you explored a little bit, Shem. I mean, how far in are you going? Because it's not going to take an hour to do that.
Right, no, I seen that little curve. I would like to just see if I can't peek around it, and it take maybe half the time just making sure I'm quiet enough to not be, an idiot here. And if I can, great. If not, then
Sure. Yeah, you can see about.
and then after I've peeked, I will head back to the group.
Maybe peek along with him about the same level, no
Yeah,
deeper
when
than
you-
him.
Yeah, when you start to peek into this cavern, you can tell that this cavern is massive. It's huge. And, I mean, even the ceiling, this cavern is large enough for even the largest giant, even a storm giant. And he could enter it without trouble. And the cavern's massive, probably 50-foot tall ceilings. You can also tell that there's a lot of rubble around the walls. And you can also see that, with your vision, a couple massive chunks in the ceiling have come down, and that's why the rubble's on the ground. Now, on the floor, you can see 2 braziers, and these braziers they look like they're made of like a copper. And, when you kind of glance around, you see the brazier in front of you, the closest one, and it looks like it's all tarnished and dented and whatnot. But I'm sure, I guess you would assume that it would still be usable. And that's what you say.
Question. This cavern that you're describing
Pull back
is big
for our hour
enough,
rest.
it's big enough for a large giant. How about this tunnel we're walking through? Is that big enough for a giant?
It's about 20 to 25. Sure, if they probably got on their hands and knees, absolutely they could, yeah. Yep, they could crawl on their hands and knees.
All right, so I will go back to the group, back where they were resting, and kind of just say, there's a huge cavern up front, it's massive, and once we're ready to move forward, I think we should definitely move slowly and scout ahead. Was the braziers lit? I couldn't remember if you said that.
No, they weren't. No.
Okay, so
Unlit, yeah.
Yeah, everything is pitch black dark. So,
Gotcha.
and this is what you could see with your dark vision.
Dark vision, gotcha. Yep, so I'll head back to the group and wait for them to finish resting.
Yeah, so whoever's blind is going to need some type of light.
Come and get some of this owl. It's great.
Oh, I get the legs.
Jesus, those legs are like the size of oh geez, what would they be the size of? I would say at least
Big super chicken wings.
like I mean, this thing would be the size of like a whole pork loin or something.
And I'm gonna mow down on that thing like it's at a county fair. Just
Speaking out of like at a county fair. Speaking out of character, I bought my mom and my brother turkey legs. They love turkey legs, and I you know, we put these things on the smoker, and my mom like picks this whole thing up, dude, and just fucking gnaws on it caveman style.
that's how you're supposed to do it.
It was the funniest shit ever, man. I mean, she just this turkey leg was like 3 times as wide. These things must have came off of like 30-pound turkeys. These things were like massive. These things were $5 a piece, and they were massive. I mean, these things were, you could literally club someone with them. They were so huge. And she's just gnawing on this fucking bone, man. I'm sorry. I got to get her on here one night, man. She keeps saying she's going to come on here, but
She sounds like a hoot.
she is.
That was no pun intended to do with the
Not at
owls.
all.
Oh, no pun intended. No hoot.
Not a bit. Yeah.
That was awesome. Yeah,
I was trying to make Willie proud with that one. Not that he watches.
All right,
All right, so I
adventurous.
think we're ready to move forward.
Just to be sure, those braziers are huge. They're absolutely massive, yes?
From what I could tell,
A little bit bigger than 5 foot. Yeah.
Like giant-sized.
if I were a vet an orc, I'd say that it could warm a small village.
If you're a betting half orc.
That's right.
Were you clicking your spoons during that break?
Oh God, please tell me no.
You gave us bonus.
Oh, no, that's Omi.
Wow. God, you got so many goddamn characters. I don't even know who's who anymore.
Omi will return next week.
Alright, guys, what do you think? Rubble everywhere.
Forward.
Ceiling here is about
I did
15
have a
to 20
halfling
foot.
joke I was gonna share with.
I'd love to
Alan.
hear it.
Valen. I asked the group as I'm kind of making fun of Valen for once again skipping most of the combat by faking his own death.
Hey, but once again, I saved all your lives.
I do believe I have 3 uses on my healing kit, all from you. So, why did the halfling cross the road?
To get
And
to the
it's-
owl chicken, the fried owl.
No, halflings steal everything, so just to steal the chicken.
Oh, still the chicken.
Halfling didn't cross the road. He was drugged by the wizard.
Psst, Dorothy, I think you got some owl in your beard.
Beard in your owl.
Are we ready?
You guys ready?
I am.
I'm ready.
Let's do it.
All right, so around this bend, we're going to come up to this large cavern. So just be at the ready. I don't know. I didn't see anything inside. Didn't look like much activity, but you never know. So, and we'll go up to start entering the cavern. As we're getting up there, I'm going to do an investigation. If there's anything that I'm able to see around, I'd like to check out the brazier. Is it that star?
Yeah, that's what it is, yeah. Yep.
I'm going to walk slowly, just kind of
Give me
hugging the wall, and I'm going
Yeah,
to do an
yeah,
inspection. Or an
Hug the wall, but watch
investigation
out for traps.
No, you just set traps off.
Obviously.
That's how you find them.
Wait a
Okay.
minute. Wait a
That's
minute,
how it
Shem.
works. Okay.
Let me use a spell here first and see if I can detect anything unusual going on.
Yeah, go
Detect
for it.
magic
I'm
capable
gonna-
too, so
I'll
if
be
you want to
doing an
wait a sec.
investigation on this.
I like how you guys start whispering as you're going into these places.
I want to cast a detect evil and good spell.
Shem, as you're looking, you see some more symbols, and seeing that you were the one that was successful with the religion check outside of the cavern, you can tell that there are more symbols, religious iconage of Anam the Allfather on these.
All right, so I'll relay that to the group and just say it's the same symbol, kind of, Anam symbol on the brazier.
Yeah. Now, when you're also coming in, you can also see that there, at one point, were beautiful frescoes drawn on all of the walls in here. But over time, this thing has been abandoned for so long that you can just see blotches of color, and nothing really makes any sense to you.
Do we see any remnants of maybe dragon activity in the area?
No, not
Any
no,
dragon poop?
Definitely not. Not yet,
Okay.
anyways. If there is any, no, not yet.
Goofy question. Can these braziers be moved? Or are they anchored like massively to the floor?
They look
It's
like they
fusion
are.
brass.
Yeah, they look like they are definitely attached to the floor. Now, when you look inside, there are pieces of charcoal and lots of dust. These things haven't been used in a long time, but they're
Is
there are
offerings,
still
or would they be for just burning for light? Offerings or for light?
possibly both, because there are religious symbols
Yes, that's
on
what I'm
these,
assuming.
so it could
A
be
temple,
both.
maybe.
Yeah.
Well, let's light them so we can see in here.
Is it an offering? Valen, should you get in first?
Careful. Just careful.
I'll take out a ball bearing and cast light on it. Because I can't
Throw it
see
up the
nothing.
middle. You throw it up the middle, maybe?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can hear you.
Okay. I just
Stick
make
light up to the
sure.
middle. Throw the rock or pebble or bell bearing.
Well, those with dark vision. can
Make
see.
a
So I'm gonna
circle.
Keep scrolling up.
Make a circle of the radius of it and put it where you throw your ball bearing.
I'm just holding it. So I
Maybe
can
maybe throw it up the way a bit in case there's
Just
like a
kind of
giant.
holding it, opening it, keeping your hand open or whatnot.
Yeah. What, you want me to throw it up?
Please.
Alright, I toss it. Which direction you want me to toss it?
Off to the northeast or whatever direction that would be on the map, towards the center of the cave or wherever this is. How high are the ceilings?
50
Huge.
foot where you're at. Like I said,
Wow.
it would
Okay,
be
so it's
tall
out of
enough
sight
for even
almost.
the largest giant, even a storm giant, would be able to stand in here.
Storm giant. Okay, that's not good.
I'm gonna look over at Malachi and just kind of, quietly gesture that we should continue following the path as this cave winds around. Caleth, you're up kind of searching that north brazier.
Yeah, I'm wondering if there's is there giant language near this brazier as well?
You need me to come
A
check it
giant
out
what?
because I know a lot about giant apparently.
Please do. A giant like script or text on or near the brazier?
Just like I said, just the religious iconage that relates on Anam the All-Father.
So
Okay.
I'll point out
That's
the
all
same
it is.
symbol that denotes an to him and say, yep, this must be our shrine.
It looks like it is. So Valen, what are you doing with that? Are you rolling that ball bearing out there that has the light on it?
Yes, I'm gonna roll the ball bearing.
Okay. Make a little circle. Make a, what is it, 20 feet bright, 20 feet dark, dim, out from the bright? And make a 40-foot
It's a 20-foot radius light for an additional
20 and
it's a
20.
bright light for
yeah.
20, dim for 20.
Yeah, make a circle for me using the
I'll
pointer.
make a circle.
Right click on the map, and then
Pointers.
on the top left-hand corner, pointers, and then choose circle, and then draw a 40-foot circle, and use the little square in the middle to move it where you want it to move. Where you want that ball bearing to be.
Just wondering what the stability of that ceiling where there's a lot of dropped stone already.
There is, yeah. Like I was saying, there's lots of debris in here,
Rubble.
and a lot of rubble from the ceiling, basically.
I'm worried it's not stable in here, based on I don't know what, some magical, I don't know, thing, something that shakes the place like an earthquake.
So you're basically throwing it into the darkness, then.
It's attacking the darkness.
That's what you're doing because you couldn't see where you put that at.
Yeah, I'm just rolling it into the darkness.
Okay.
I'll cast light on my shield, so we have a light here.
Thank you.
All right. So you roll the ball bearing in there. It illuminates pretty much the entire eastern portion of this chamber, and you see two more of these huge braziers. So there's a total of 4, and you also see that in the very eastern corner, along with more debris and whatnot, there is a massive slab, a massive stone slab. This thing is long, about 15 feet long, and you can see that there is some tattered cloth that is probably decorating the top, and it's kind of hanging off of the edges.
Dumb question. Just what I've come into this after the fact. Why are we here to get some gift or something?
No, we're here for a treasure cache.
Treasure cache, okay. See the text here, it says the tallest summit of the Great Peak.
Yes, so it would be up to the party to inform you to why you're here. How did you meet with the group too? That would be that's another good thing now. So that's another good part of the story. How in the hell did you guys meet? Were you just kind of roaming throughout the Great Peak Mountains and running into these guys, or what? Because this is your first time with us, so
with my what do you call those things that keep you from being snowblind? The glasses. And you come across a group that are coming up the hill, and then followed in suit and keep myself alive against the horrors that be large owls and giants included.
Sure, I can go for that. That sounds good. Stone slab, lots of rubble. Cloth coming down from the top of the slab. 4 braziers now. All
Yes,
brass.
Yell
all
the name
dented.
Amen aloud, the name of the god. Amen, is it? Yell it aloud in here.
Sure, it just echoes. I'm on, I'm on, I'm on, I'm on, I'm on.
How tall is the slab?
The slab is about 15 foot tall.
Off the ground.
It is off the ground. Yeah.
So it's huge. It's a huge beer, or like a... Wow, that's huge. So it's giant size for sure.
So I
All
can
right, so
see
I
the
think we should
top.
go check out the slab up there. What say everyone?
Oh, this is a temple.
Spook-
You
spooky
religious
music.
People,
Spooky music.
magic users can go first. You know what the hell you're looking at.
Well, I don't know what I'm looking at, but I'll go up there. I'm gonna.
No,
go
you know more than me.
These same frescoes are, at one time probably made some beautiful scene. But
How high is
now
that
they
rock
are-
right in front of me there?
That stone slab, like I said, it's 15 foot tall.
The rock itself right in front of me.
That is a pile of rubble probably about 2 foot tall.
Oh, 2 feet, okay.
Yeah, just a couple feet. It's basically divots taken out of the roof.
Right.
As we get closer, is there any markings, runes, or anything?
Careful.
On the slab, no.
I would like to inspect the brazier that I'm at, the south one, towards the set, and just see if it matches the others.
They're identical, basically. All 4 of these, yeah. All right,
Do
so
they
let's
look to
take
be
a...
easily lit?
No.
Okay.
That doesn't look like... doesn't look like they've been lit for a long time. Let's take a couple-minute break, and we'll be back in let's take about a 7-minute break. How about that?
Sounds
Be back at
Sounds
9:55. All right, cool. Then we'll finish
Thanks.
her out. All right, everybody. See you guys in a few. All right, so I know you guys were you guys were wanting to check out the stone slab, right? And
Yes.
this thing is 15 foot
Yeah,
tall.
just watch out for traps.
It is definitely made by hand. It is definitely not natural. Probably made by the giants. It is, like I said, 15 foot tall. There is a cloth that's hanging over, and of course the cloth is old and ripped and kind of shredded. But it would probably represent what an altar would be to you little folk. So it kind of looks the same as like an altar, but much, much, much larger. So, all right.
On the platform, I'm going to do a kind of an investigation, but do we see the repeated symbols of a knob within there?
Yeah, there are some etchings on the stone slab, and as you get close to the stone slab, Shem, all of a sudden,
touch the what's one called the cloth.
Sure, yeah, and you do that, and you kind of reach up and touch the cloth, and as that happens, all 4 of these braziers, they brightly light the entire chamber, and they all come to life at one time, and all of a sudden you start to hear shrieks and a bunch of gibbering, and you hear this, and you kind of look around,
hide under the cloth.
Down to the south, you can see a couple what appear to be living icicles. And I'll show you what these things look like. I have an image for you.
They fall from the ceiling?
No, they come out of the brazier.
Wow.
And these are a ice type of humanoid. They have wings and whatnot. They have very long, what appear to be sharp claws. They're cackling, and they are running towards you. So,
looks like an ice mosquito.
Let's go ahead and roll initiative.
Scheiße.
As these things are barreling towards you. I decided to try something different too, speaking out of character. Hope you guys don't mind separate initiative rolls for all the creatures instead of just bunched up in one.
I actually really
one
like
group.
that, Dave.
Okay, yeah, I kind of, because it's like you guys are spread out, and then there's like 8 attacks in a row for the enemy, so I kind of want to break them up now. So I think that's going to work out better.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Old school. That's a good idea.
For me.
Valen, what was that?
I don't understand why it rolled 2 when I just rolled 1 die.
Well, that's all right, no problem, man. We can because some things in Fantasy Grounds only require you to click it once, and some things require you to click it twice in your broadcasting RAS. All right, and I'll put an 8 in there for you in initiative, bud.
Thank you.
No problem. All right.
So when you're describing the braziers coming together, does it look as though it's fire coming from the braziers?
Yeah,
Or is it
fire, yeah.
Okay.
Fire erupts out of them, yeah. Fire illuminates the entire room. Like I said, it illuminated the entire...
They're made of ice.
The monsters the creatures that came out, they look like to be made of an ice. But the fire out of the brazier was true fire.
And they're not melting.
They're not melting, no. No, well, they're jumped out anyway, so I should have just put them here to begin with.
And there's no monsters jumping out of the other ones yet.
Nope, nope. But they are. The fire is coming up. It's streaking up about 20 foot up into the air, and like I said, this place is really brightly illuminated now.
I look at the group and see, small village.
All right. So Dorothy, you're up.
Didn't get that one.
I'm gonna. And there should be movement.
Okay.
And just stop there, take a stance. So those 2 come after me first.
All right, Jim, you're up, sir. Yeah, I think I'm going to go that way now, Zovia.
These, or should we just move them?
No, they're locked. I'll approve it, though.
I'm just moving up. I went straight and then at a diagonal down.
Yeah, they're unlocked now. So, all right. Let's see. Next will be Kelleth.
And a firebolt from there, so.
Okay. All right. 12's a hit. Your ice bolt, your firebolt flings to the sky, hits the ice method, and hits him for a total of 3 fire damage. All right. Let's see. You forgot to. Let's put the damage on the method. You didn't put the.
My bad,
damage on
yeah, my bad.
so-
Drop it right on.
All right.
Are they the ice? Are they? Oh, cool.
So when you hit this thing, it seems like your fire actually kind of spreads and engulfs it a little bit more than what it normally would to a target that you would hit with it.
I yelled at everybody. They're not immune to fire. They're actually vulnerable to it.
All right, so the
Sorry, the only
methods.
fire I got's my crotch.
Wow.
Gingers.
And your beard.
Gingers.
Okay, here we go. So this first method is going to move up here. Yeah, it's going to move up. Sorry about that. It's going to move up right here. And it is going to breathe a 15-foot cone. You're the only one that's going to be hit, Dorothy. So I'm going to do a saving throw for you. And you are successful with your saving throw. So I believe you may take half as much. Okay, so you're successful. And let's see if this damage is halved. Okay, so you take a total of 6, which would be 3. Okay, so it worked this time. Interesting. Alright, so the ice method has gone. And next...
Okay, I cast Sacred Flame on the...
Let's go to
Nice.
Valen. Sacred Flame?
Did you say one of them's gone?
One of them is what? I couldn't barely hear you, sorry. Man.
Did you say one of the ice methods is gone?
No, none of them are gone, no. One of them was hit, and then one of them breathed like a frosty breath as it come about 10 foot away from Dorothy and breathed on her.
Just be careful when you talk to yourself.
I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame on method number 2.
Okay. You've got yourself targeted also. You'll have to take yourself off. Just control click yourself. There you go. All right, let's see that saving throw. Yeah, Zevi, I'm with you on that. I'm gonna start doing that in all my games now. All right, so it failed at saving throw. Go ahead and roll damage. Very nice. It's taken 4 radiant damage. Anything else?
Nope. It's good.
All right, Malachi, you're up.
Okay, I'm gonna move over to here. Yeah, and you see me summon some magical energy as it like falls down on my head and splits into 3 parts. One part going towards Dorothy, another towards Shem, and the other towards Kel as I cast Bless on them.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Thank you, God, for me. I yell out in combat.
All right, so
Will
anything
do.
else for you?
And
As he backs away, I love it.
well, I saw them breathe a cone of ice, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
play it safe this round.
All right. Looks like that's it for Looks like that's it for Malachi then. Let's go to the next ice method, shall we? As it moves up,